Hello, everybody. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative.
Headed to the Dollar Tree.
And I am in search for something to make a witch's broom. The first thing I do is I head to the back of the store where all the cleaning supplies are, and I pick up a broomstick and a mop head. Now I'm hunting the store looking for raffia and some sticks of some sort, but I'm not having any luck. Something like this, but that's $1.75. Everything is $1.50 or less now.
Wow, that was quite the eye-opener going into the Dollar Tree. They are redoing a lot, including the prices. Everything's gone way up. So I'm headed to Walmart because I think I can actually get better prices for what I'm looking for.
Not just better prices, but better options. So I looked through their fabric and I found this pretty stuff, but it was all wadded up and it's got a little bit of mess to it. 40% off they gave me. All right, I have my broom handle. I brought a mop. I'm not sure I'm going to need that now. This I think is going to be perfect. And I got my stash of pink ribbon, and look at this. Hopefully I'll be able to use that. And I do have some jute. I need to get that. Oh, and some hot glue gun.
Hot glue.
So I think I have everything I need. And you're probably wondering, why is she making a witch's broom? So our dance group, the Louisiana Lunatics, we are learning a dance for Halloween. And we're all going to be witches. And we're using a prop. And it is a broom. Of course, I want mine to be fancy. Everybody's is going to be a little bit different. We're putting them together. But I've got some sparkle here. Of course, I want to add some pink. I bought the broomstick at the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. I got to take all the sticky stuff off. And I was able to get some of this really pretty fabric. 40% off at Walmart. So I'm trying to figure out how to put that. This stick needs to be where I am holding it. Needs to be probably chest high. So I am actually going to have the bottom of the bristle part be just below the end of the stick here. So probably what I'm going to do is hot glue this onto here, and then just kind of hot glue it around and use some jute to tie it, and then tie a bow. Hopefully this works out okay. One thing I'm trying to figure out is if I should cut it or I should leave it looped a little bit. Decisions. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this stuff off, and it's not coming off really well. It's sticking too much. I'm going to try some wild orange. I know lemon oil works good with getting adhesive off. In fact, any citrus stuff. So let me work on this a little bit, and then we'll go to the next step. These things are really good to use to kind of get on the end and scrape that up. This is plastic. You want to make sure you don't want to use any metal unless you don't really care if you get this scratched or not. I don't want mine scratched. Originally I was going to put ribbon on here, but I think I'm going to leave it black. Let me keep working on this. All right. I used the wild orange. This little scraper thing's plastic. And it is gone. No more sticky residue. Now, it was a little sticky when I first got everything off, but I just took a drop of the wild orange into my hands, rubbed my hands together, and just ran them up and down here. Took a towel and wiped it off, and we are now good to go. And no scratches. All right, so I've laid it all out. Isn't this pretty? It doesn't have any glitter in it, but it kind of looks like it does. See how it shines? And looks very spider webby. I love it. So I brought my broomstick up about an inch, and I'm gonna have to measure this to let you know exactly how much, but I'm going to cut across here, and then I'm going to glue it on here just to give it a base for the rest of the fabric to go around, and I want it really poofy. But because this is going to be, we're going to be dancing with it, and I'm going to be flipping it around, and it's going to be on my shoulder, I don't want all this flopping to where you see the broomstick sticking out. So that's kind of what I've got to keep in mind. I want this to be a broom, not a mop. All right, so it's probably about a foot, give or take. And I folded it in half and in half and in half until I got about that wide. And now what I'm going to do is I want to glue it on my broomstick here. Like I said, this is just to give a base. So when I pick it up, and it doesn't, if it's going to flop a little bit, I don't want this showing. I want this showing. All right, so I cut out 4 panels. Now, the next thing I did is I took them and I folded it like a fan, okay? So like this, okay? And I did that with all 4 of them, and I'm going to bunch them up together, and I'm going to take some jute and I'm going to wrap around it. Isn't that pretty fabric? And here it is. It's pretty much done. I need to do some more tweaking on it. You know, like I need to get rid of that. And I'm going to get some black duct tape and wrap around here just to secure that a little better. And also this right here, I want to cover up more. And I do have some more of this fabric that I'm just going to actually hot glue, or I may use some E6000 glue, probably hot glue, on that, so it'll be poofier, and when I pick this up and put it on my shoulder, that's not sticking out. I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I was kind of looking for some raffia, but not for sure why I couldn't find any. Anyway, this was a fun project to do, and thanks for joining me. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative, signing out for now. Bye-bye.